offset and mirror. Okay, so this is my property line. And let's say off of that property line, we have a 5-foot sidewalk. I can use offset. I can use a distance of 5. I can select the property line and I can choose which direction that sidewalk is going to be. So let's say I'll go up with my sidewalk. Then I can fix it so it's not the same as the original. I'm going to stretch it a little bit. Okay, so now that I have my sidewalk, let's say there is a road and we have a lane in each direction. Each lane is 12 feet wide. So I can use offset 12 feet, select the sidewalk line, and pick the direction. And again, I'm going to cheat and make this look different. There's my center line. Let's say there's a curb, right? A 6-inch curb right here. So I can use offset 0.5 from here, and I can pick which way I want it to go towards the property line. So there's my property line, curb, center line, and then now I have the other side of the road, which looks identical to this side of the road. So I can actually just use the mirror command to get the other side. So I can type MI enter, select these pieces, enter, and it asks me to draw a reflection line. It says first point of mirror line. I'm going to use my endpoint snap to snap to the center line. I could use ortho to draw a horizontal line, or I can snap to the other end of that center line. It mirrors it across, but there's this last question here: erase the source object, erase the original object. In this case, I'm going to say no. So I'm keeping both sides. So that's a more practical example of offset and mirror. Now we'll just do something fun. We're going to come over here and learn about offset. All right, so you guys can do this with me. Type O, enter. The first thing it asks is for a distance. Your drawing and my drawing are probably different sizes. I'm comparing it to the original that we started with here. So let me pick a distance of 2. So I'm going to pick 2, type 2 and hit enter. Now it says to select object. I'm going to select this shape that we've made. And then it says specify a point on the side. So you can either pick inside or outside. I'm going to pick outside and click. So escape after that. Questions on that first one? Okay, so we're going to do it again, looking at what other options we have. Type O, enter. You can put in a new distance, or you can use the original distance of 2. Let's use that original distance of 2. So hit enter. Select the outer line. And now once that outer line is selected, back to the command line, you see an option for multiple. Go and pick multiple. Now all we have to do is just click, 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 click the direction that we want offsets, and it will just continue using the distance of 2. So it's a little tricky because you have to select the object before you get the multiple option. All right, let's do another option. Type O, enter. Instead of using a specific distance, let's use the through option. Select the outer line. Through will follow your cursor. So sometimes you have something to snap to. You can snap to an object. If not, you can just eyeball a distance. So I'm going to pick this distance and just click. Escape. Okay, so let's say that is a distance that I like. I want to use that distance again. I can actually measure that distance within the offset tool. So let's start the command O, enter. We're not typing a distance. We're not using through. We're going to use our cursor to measure this distance. So I'll use an endpoint snap at this corner. And then I will use a perpendicular snap on this side. And that measures the distance. My cursor already knows that I'm ready to go. So I can select this outer line and pick the side. Outer line, pick the side. So erase will erase the original object and just keep the offset version. Layer, which we haven't talked about, will allow you to pick a new layer for the new object, or you can think of it as color. You can pick a new color for the new object. But we'll save that for later. I think that's all I need to show you with that command. So mirror is the last one. Day one, we drew that tree without any tools really. So now we're going to use some tools that we've learned. Turn on polar. So this circle with the angle through it. Use the button to the right to pick 30, 60, 90, that option. We're going to use an endpoint snap and snap tracking, the little angle symbol. You can watch me first. So I want to zoom in just a little bit. I'm going to draw half of the tree, then we'll use the mirror command to create the other half. So I use polyline. I'll start at the top of the tree. This green line is coming from the polar tool, and I'm just going to follow it down, creating these nice angles. Then when I want to get to the trunk of the tree, don't go too far. Go a little bit short of the center, right? So I'm going to stop right about here, come down, and then to get to the middle of the trunk, I'm going to hover over the top endpoint, follow the snap tracking line down. When my polar line and snap tracking line show up intersecting like this, I can click and escape. So I just need that left half, right? So now using the mirror command, we will be able to flip this over to the other side and save both halves. So we'll type MI, enter. Select this left half, enter. We'll snap to the top of the tree using an endpoint snap. And then as you move your cursor, you can see that half, the right half is following the cursor. It's reflecting across that line that we're drawing here. So you can use ortho to draw a vertical line, or you can just snap to the bottom of the tree. Last thing in the command line, do you want to erase the original? No, I don't. So we're keeping both halves. CAD Masters offers online and classroom training for a variety of Autodesk software. For more information, go to www.cadmasters.com or give us a call at 925-939-1378.